Hello and welcome to February Beyond Forever Sports for today's preview. Benetton versus the Lions, and the Lions looking for their first win of the season after having gone down very narrowly to the Stormers at Edinburgh. So they've been searching, they've been there and thereabout, not actually playing that badly, just unable to get over the line really. And this is a big opportunity for them to try and beat a good Benetton side. Who have got most of the Italian stars back, for example. I wouldn't say a full strength Benetton side, but still plenty of quality on the field, and it's a decent Lions side. No Ruan Fenta, unfortunately. He's nursing a toe injury, so that's a bit of a blow for the Lions, but still getting sort of closer to full strength are the side from Johannesburg in their second match of their sort of overseas leg of the tour of the season. Before we look at the two teams, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Let's start with the home side, which is, of course, Benetton, and this is how they will line up. And a couple of World Cup stars littered in amongst this side, and none more so than Thomas Gajo, who starts at Lucid. He's next to Giacomo Nicotera and Simone Ferrari. So it's an all-international front row, which is going to provide a very stern test for that Lions scrum. In the second row, it is Eduardo Iachizi and Eli Sleiman, who will captain the side in the number 5 jumper. If you look at the loose trio, it is Alessandro Isacol next to Sebastian Negri and Lorenzo Canoni, who's one of my favorite players in World Rugby at the moment. I think Lorenzo Canoni is absolutely world class. I think he's one of the top 8 in the world. I think there are very few international squads or even teams that he actually doesn't make, to be honest. So yeah, I think he's the next big deal. I genuinely think that he is got a pretty big career ahead of him as one of the potential top 8 for Italy. If you look at the halfback pairing, it's Andy Uren next to Thomas Albanose. When he's on fire, the man on screen, he can pull the strings, can't he? It's a very exciting player. A player that the Lions need to go and have target a little bit. If you look at the wings, it is Filippo Drago and Eduardo Padovani in the midfield. Ignacio Mendy and Eduardo Padovani in the midfield is Felipe Drago next to Malachi Fekitoa, who is playing his first season for Benetton, and then South African Reno Smith at fullback there. Watch out for his counter-attacking prowess. He is such a good player with a bit of space, great pace, good skill set as well. Off the bench, it is Jean-Marc Lecesi, Mirko Spagnoli, and Giuseppe Ziloce as the replacement front row. Niccolo Canoni and Michel Lamaro, two international quality players coming off the bench there, as well as then Alessandro Garbizzi, Jacob Umaga, and Marcos and Not. So very, very solid bench. So they'll definitely have an impact coming off the bench, Will Benetton, and that's what the Lions need to be quite wary of and make sure that they're in the fight, and that that they're wary of this bench. So I think that they've got a much better bench coming off than the Lions probably do. But if you look at the Lions side, in the front row, it is Morgan Nordia, PJ Buerta, and Ruan Dreyer. Very keen to see what Morgan and Nordia can do. He gets his first start of the season, and yeah, he's a young talented prop, but it's been really cool to see how Julian Reddinghaste, the Lions scrum coach, has just been producing props and really taking them up to the next level. So very excited to see what he can do. In the second row, Ruben Skuman and Darren Lane Landsberg will continue their partnership. It is a bit of a new look loose trio with Hanu Sergil getting his first start for the Lions. He has joined from the Greek, who has played a bit for the Pumas as well. Quality player, very nice. I wouldn't say young player, 25 years old, so he's not old, but yeah, he's a nice grafter. I'm very keen to see how he does. Good over the ball as well. The halfback pairing of Sinan Nahamba and Jordan Hendrickson do continue. Edel van der Merwe, Richard Creel, the two wings. Kewan Horn at full back. And then the centres, Captain Mario Slow next to the sensation that is Senko van Veek, who is looking pretty good after that injury. So very keen to see how he goes this season. And I think a good season for him could very much have him in the box mix next year. Off the bench, though, it is Jacob Asaki, Corne Free, Asanate, and Tlaba Kanya, the veteran and Willem Alberts, JC Pretorius, a bit of the Quacker Smith type mold, the air maybe to Quacker Smith off the bench there. Morne Vandenberg, Reinhard Jonker, and Andries Kutsia completing that bench for the Lions. They need results. They've gone close twice, but close no cigar doesn't get you points, doesn't get you playoffs. I think this Lions side could get into sort of playoff positions, but they've got to really be winning the games in the last 2 weeks that they've come up short. So they've got to go out and get their first win of the season, get their season going, and try and see if they can get 2 wins on the road, and then come back and start trying to make Ellis a little bit of a fortress. The game is kick off at Sunday, and let me know what your score predictions are down in the comments below. We will endeavour to be live for it. So if we are, come and join us for the watch along. We'll have to wait and confirm that. But yeah, smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.